Flip the unit over and use the metal spudger to carefully remove the 4 rubber feet covering the screws. Remove 4 4mm screws from the bottom cover. Gently insert the opener pick and slide along the edges to pop the bottom cover free. Remove 2 4mm screws from the bracket. Remove the bracket and gently lift up to unplug the battery from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the daughterboard cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the LCD cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the audio board cable from the motherboard. Gently lift up to unplug the Wi-Fi cables from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the Palmrest cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the touchpad cable from the motherboard. Remove 6 4mm screws from the motherboard. Gently lift up and pull back, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Remove 6 4mm screws from the battery. Remove 3 4mm screws from the daughterboard. Gently lift up, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Unplug the speakers from the daughterboard. Remove 2 4mm screws from the audio board. Gently lift up and unplug the speakers from the audio board. Remove the speakers and simply reinsert the rubber gasket if necessary. Peel back the tape on the touchpad. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the touchpad cable from the touchpad. Remove 3 2mm screws from the touchpad. Gently push up to pop the touchpad free from the palmrest. Remove 4 4mm screws from the hinges. Using your fingers to hold the hinges in place, lift up and wiggle the palmrest free from the LCD assembly. Replace the new palmrest and replace 4 4mm screws into the hinges. Insert the touchpad and replace the tape. Replace 3 2mm screws into the touchpad. Plug the touchpad cable back into the touchpad. Replace the speakers. Plug the speakers back into the audio board. And replace the 2 4mm screws into the audio board. Plug the speakers back into the Daughterboard and gently put it back into place. Replace the bracket and replace the 3 4mm screws. Insert the battery back into place and replace the 6 4mm screws. Gently insert the motherboard back into place, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Make sure the cables are free from underneath. Plug the touchpad cable back into the motherboard. Plug the Daughterboard cable back into the motherboard. Plug the LCD cable back into the motherboard. Plug the audio board back into the motherboard. Push down to plug the Wi-Fi cables back into the motherboard. Plug the Palmrest cable back into the motherboard. Replace the 6 4mm screws back into the motherboard. Plug the battery back into the motherboard. Replace the bracket and replace the 2 4mm screws. Replace the bottom cover, push down to snap it back into place, and replace the 4 4mm screws. Replace the 4 rubber feet.